Hey guys, hey, I've got some exciting news for anybody that has a 2006 to 2018 Duramax with an Allison transmission. So if you're watching this video, you probably have an idea that the A50, or another also known as the T14 transmission control module, TCM, is epic for failure. Well, it's been such a failure point that the dealership either decided not to produce them anymore or they're on this massive back order. So they've been back ordered for over 6 months now. Well, what happens to the A50 controller is these little wires inside. This is one I milled open so you can get an idea. So the problem is, I mean, this is one of Chevy's, more popular parts they sell because they've just been such a failure rate. On the A40s with the earlier Duramax, they were epically problems. And then on the later model ones, they all actually became more of an issue. So all the way up to your basically 18 model or 19 model Duramax, they were running the A50. And what happens basically, this vibrate, and these little wires, they're just really small wires. I'll get you a close up here in a second, but these little bitty wires, they basically rattle, they touch, and they either burn up the circuit board or they break. And it creates all kinds of problems like intermittent transmission function, weird transmission shifts, no communication, check engine lights, no movements, all kinds of issues. So anyway, you can't get these anymore, but not to worry, we've got you taken care of at ATS. So what we did is we jumped into high gear when that happened. It took us a couple months because we had a ton of development work we had to do, is we have developed a T87 replacement. Well, what you're looking at here is the T87, and the T87 is the controller that GM moved to on their 10-speed automatics. Well, luckily, we were able to take the T87 controller and made it for the earlier model Duramaxes. And basically what we did is we took the T87, we built these connectors, we mated it with our Translator module, which is also our co-pilot module, which what is so cool on the GM is this little guy not only is 100% plug and play, but it fixes the reliability issue because it has the T87 in place of the A50. So you can see how they've mounted the board, right? It mounts differently so you don't have those wires. So this is no longer a failure point that you get from GM. It's super solid. It also is super fast. I mean, the processor is literally like 10 times faster than the A50 was. And what's that mean? That means the transmission shifts smoother, it shifts better, it's faster, it makes the original 6-speed Allison transmission work so much better than what the old technology does. I mean, we just jumped up 10 years in technology by adding a new computer, but then it gets even better. Because we had to pass everything through and do all the translation to convert this 2020 TCM to your older truck, but it also gave us the ability to add the co-pilot function, which the co-pilot function of ATS, basically what we do is we increase line pressure and we make the transmission more heavy duty, right? So by increasing line pressure, it makes the transmission so much stronger. So you have now the T87 and you have the Translator co-pilot function built in, all into one piece. So literally you unplug this, same connector, and you plug this in. The nice thing about the T87, it's 100% plug and play. You don't have to program anything, but the TCM does come unlocked. So if you decide you want to program it, then of course we have the option. We use HP tuners, and we can always send you a tune. You can change that transmission shift functionality, but this is designed to be 100% stock drop-in replacement, and it comes pre-tuned, so it has everything you need. So if you want to check us out on the web, atsdiesel.com, or give one of our salespeople a call here at ATS Diesel.